Hey everyone, and welcome to the Golden Lamb. You know, we're all about exploring the world of coffee, and today we're tackling a question that's probably crossed the mind of every coffee lover who's ever been in a hurry. Can you use a microwave to roast your own beans? Let's find out.
So picture this. You've got a bag of beautiful green coffee beans, and right there on your counter is that trusty microwave. The question is, if you put them together, are you about to unlock a brilliant coffee hack? Or are you just moments away from making a really, really terrible mistake?
All right, let's just rip the Band-Aid off right away. The short answer, yeah, technically you can do it. But the real answer, the one your taste buds will thank you for, please, for the love of coffee, just don't. And we're going to get into the science of exactly why. Okay, so let's dive into the science of this failure. It really boils down to two fundamental reasons why your home microwave is just completely the wrong tool for such a delicate and important job. Here's the heart of the problem. A traditional roaster bathes the beans in even, consistent heat, roasting them from the outside in. Your microwave, though, it's a completely different beast. It zaps water molecules, heating from the inside out, and it creates these random, unpredictable hotspots. This total chaos means you have zero control. You can't listen for that crucial first crack or second crack that roasters rely on. You're basically flying blind. And the result of all that chaotic heating? It's a mess. You'll literally have parts of a bean that are scorched and burnt, while other parts of the exact same bean are still raw and green. What you get is a batch of coffee that's just a jumble of inconsistent, undeveloped, and frankly, undrinkable flavors. But the problems go even deeper than just uneven heating. See, to get that rich, complex, oh, that's good coffee flavor, you absolutely need what's called the Maillard reaction. This is the magic of browning. It's the same thing that gives a seared steak that delicious crust or toast its nutty flavor. It's a chemical reaction that creates all those amazing flavor compounds that we associate with great coffee. And here's the kicker. Your microwave just can't create the steady, even heat that's needed for this reaction to happen the right way. So without that proper Maillard reaction, you're not actually roasting the coffee. You're just sort of cooking it, and you're leaving all that incredible flavor potential on the table.
But hold on. Just when you've written off the whole idea, science comes in with a fascinating twist. It turns out the concept of microwave roasting can work. It just looks nothing like what you have in your kitchen.
Get this. Researchers have developed these highly specialized industrial microwave roasters that can perfectly roast an entire batch of coffee in just 6 to 8 minutes. I mean, that's incredibly fast compared to traditional methods. It's pretty wild.
So, how do they pull this off? Well, it's all about precision and total control. These machines use things like synchronized rotation and carefully controlled electromagnetic fields to make sure every single bean gets heated perfectly uniformly. This creates the ideal dry environment for that all-important Maillard reaction to work its magic. So let's be super clear here. This is a world away from the appliance you used to heat up last night's pizza. This is sophisticated, high-end industrial technology designed for one specific scientific purpose. Okay, so now that we've firmly established what not to do, what if you still want to roast your own coffee at home? Don't worry, there are some great proven methods that will give you absolutely delicious results.
Here are your best bets. For a really affordable and surprisingly effective start, a simple hot air popcorn popper is fantastic for small batches. If you want more direct, hands-on control, you can always try pan roasting right on your stovetop. And then, of course, if you really get into it, a dedicated home roaster is going to give you the ultimate control and the absolute best results.
All right, let's bring this all home for the final verdict. When you're standing there with your precious green coffee beans, is the answer to nuke or not to nuke?
I don't think I can say it any better than our source material did. Trying to roast coffee in a home microwave produces bitter, underdeveloped flavors that no amount of milk or sugar can save. Oof! I mean, that really says it all, doesn't it? So, if you take anything away from this, let it be these key points. 1. Your home microwave heats things up way too unevenly for coffee. 2. It fails to kickstart that all-important Maillard reaction that creates flavor. 3. That cool industrial microwave tech, totally different ballgame. And 4. If you want to roast at home, stick with proven methods like a popcorn popper or a real roaster. They're your best bet for sure. At the end of the day, roasting coffee is an art. It's about carefully developing and celebrating all of its incredible complex flavors. So I'll just leave you with this question. Why on earth would you take a shortcut that skips the best, most delicious part of the entire journey?